for Karma, unless they've got an ace in the hole. I mean, you remember, one of the ways they even got a round win over on Overpass was USP's getting cheeky and catching FlyQuest very out of sorts. So that scoreline, if anything, hides how one-sided it was. I think that this one's very concerning if you're a fan of the Team Karma side.
As we jump into this, just a quick update on our other NA match, Totegeki versus Shimmer. It was a 13-8 in favor of Shimmer. Shimmer really looking good again this season.
Strength to strength. What we got early? Big group up from the CT side, not playing retake by any measure here on A. They're ready to fight, they're ready to brawl, and the brawl very protracted here in the window. Kaoday will eventually come out with it, but at that point, Rain snuck her way in towards ladder, and Goose is still on the site and collecting heads. Goose dealing at the headshots, dancing around the default boxes, but only for a moment. It's on to Mads, and Mads will quickly be felled. The dynamic duo, the longtime teammates, Rain and EMUHLEET, take that pistol round. And Karma have done a great job on the pistols. Question is now, how far can they build?
Just realized Karma chose to start T-side.
True.
Yeah, a lot of brave decisions from Karma today. But, I mean, it goes their way, at least for now. Bomb down, round one. FlyQuest, no money to work with, so just gonna save it on up for the next round and be able to buy on in.
Look, we've already seen one USP round.
Hey.
But what about second USP round? Goose isn't in a flash. Did you say you ate breakfast or hate breakfast?
No. Weren't there 8? I meant 8 meals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my bad.
Let's see. Breakfast, second breakfast, 11 Zs. I think 12 Zs is just lunch. There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them. So we could have a lot of pistol rounds.
Hopefully not, for my sanity. Nate doesn't quite find home. Flashbang's gone at this point, and they're going straight into the stack, but Olya ready for it. And now, having realized the stack, just haven't committed the MAC 10, everybody else is rotating and saying, no, thank you. Thank you. We'll try A. Honestly, so because they're avoiding mid, right, wary of what could be happening here with Goose Breeder on the push, there is actually a window where the rotation could have come in from connector and gotten cheeky. Rain will win that first phase. No one's really threatening the A-site players with the smoke down CT. They should, no smoke CT. They should still be fine with control in towards CT. Kaoday, if she can get 1 kill with this MAC 10, that's great, just in terms of money. But the round, not really in doubt here. That's a cheeky shot. Finds a low HP player. That's a Galil. Out of here. Thank you very much. And actually, with the CS2 bomb radius and how ridiculous it is, damage at this point could matter quite a bit. Keeping these players close to the bomb, if it goes off, a little bit of damage onto them. Well, it can be all the difference. Bibian, I think, going to be dead here. Indeed she is.
Unlucky. Being able to save a gun or two from that round would have been great, just for long-term economy purposes. But not to be the case here. They've managed to get a couple of kills into that one, so they'll be happy with that. Going to force a little bit of a reinvest, but nothing too crazy here for Karma. They're not going to be too upset with that round win and respecting the pistols, right? We saw there was like the kerfuffle on B, and they were like, you know what, we don't want any part of that. So they instantly rotate, give the respect that FlyQuest deserve, and ultimately they win the round for it. Kaoday has an AUG, and I'm here for it.
You know, there's a world, especially patrolling in towards mid. First bullet accuracy, not bad. It's the upper crutch. Still need a scope on your gun, but can't afford an op. AUG it is. Karma were clearly expecting something here. Just holding very far back in their default, expecting some form of aggression. Ready for it to come. Now, not having gotten it, seems like they're going to fall back in towards an A take. Looking like it might just be the classic. Oh, Schmoke's tossed. Look, he's just getting info. Nothing here in the apartments. Nothing here in the apartment that you could tell our teammates rotating off half of this. So they're going to have a stack over towards A. This could be tough. The smoke spam trying to get info. Kaoday's now spotted a player, but Rain collects the lurk. Big duel to win, but still, Rain's going to have a lot of ground to travel to help her teammates out. Smoke's down could delay this. Through the smoke goes BBon. What on earth is that? Unreasonable. Unreasonable, but Bungie trades it out. A 2-on-2 here. Damage done on the CTs already. Bungie looking for the duel, looking for the fight, looking for blood. But now it's the 1-on-1, and Rain a little too quick on the trigger for that one. Will shut things down.
Oh, another unreasonably expensive round for Team Karma. FlyQuest, they had the read on it. They knew what was happening. And sure, Goose loses her life on the lurk, and that is rough. But the rotation was in. They had that information, and the gun duels just do not go their way. Sure, they keep it incredibly close, and you're happy for that. You're happy for Karma to have to reinvest in, but it's not the round. And now you're back down onto pistols. I mean, this is just not going their way.
No, not early. And the question, you know, with the switch over towards MR12, it's just how much of that can you tolerate? Plenty of time yet, but not as much as they used to be. Haven't shown anything from this B stack just yet. All right, the one thing that drives me wild in two, that just does not need to be in the game, is the random falling leaves and birds. Get them out. My muscle memory for turning from flashbangs is not here for random falling particles on my screen.
But chickens are fine, but, you know.
Chickens are fine. I'm used to spotting them. They're not at flashbang level. But, you know, when you're holding Fountain on overpass and then a random leaf just pops over exactly where a flash would go if someone was tossing it for the peak. Come on! What are they doing to me? Feels like a prank. Kelsey collected. The patience rewarded here for Team Karma, but it is only 40 seconds. The CTs are trying to get active, but actually they may have rotated off the initial stack that was working. Oh yeah. Traded, but BBon's putting the pieces together a little too late. Needs to get one of these shots. That'll work with the Deagle. And a Molotov in should just about ruin their chances of doing anything in this round. Emily's not watching Underpass. She's gonna come back to it. Okay, right idea. Want to clear in towards TV. Important thing here is not giving up the gun. And the gun will go. So Goose graffitiing on her old teammate. I'm curious about the story there. If it's all fun and games, or if there's a little something more. Right, they played together for years. It's been a years. But they did play together for a long time. Oh.
Rough. I will say, go on.
Team Ace on the Team Karma side. Team Ace. Everyone got a kill.
Yeah. I did enjoy the patient play from Karma again. Like, not being overly aggressive, waiting for FlyQuest to do something. They did it in the previous round, and the aggression that they were expecting wasn't really there. So eventually they commit to something this time around, knowing that it's a pistol round, knowing that there could be like a pistol rush of some description. Just chill out, hang out. And FlyQuest do eventually push out aggressively. They don't rush it, but they just walk straight into Karma's crosshairs, and they're going to take that every day of the week. And now we're actually seeing FlyQuest taking a timeout here, which is pretty rare for this team. It's not often that they find themselves in a position where they need to. Kaoday has got the AWP on board here, but EMUHLEET has one as well. So we could see that duel coming in. FlyQuest got to come up with some answers here. Karma have kind of been running circles around them.
I haven't seen too many gun rounds just yet. It's the perpetual pain of the CT side. Get off to that slow start, and it just takes a while to get your feet onto you. But yeah, I mean, now the rover's got to hit the road. Push, meet, shove. Kaoday, this is so aggressive. Especially considering the utility that's been behind it. This is so bold. The opportunity's been afforded, though. Now zoning in towards deep apps. Rotating a teammate off, though. That's the misread, right? She's not seeing anyone all the way back into the courtyard. So she's saying, hey, nobody's here. Flashbang dodge, but Rain's past the angle, and actually Kelsey stuck around. They don't overread into the info. The 5v4 is now found, and apartments is closed for business. It's going to be EMUHLEET instead, looking to create here on A. Not finding it on the initial shot. But they look like they're setting up for smokes. Do they have the smoke still? They do indeed. They'll have to shuffle them. EMUHLEET with one would have to come back off. Now one's been dropped for Bungie, so it should be all right if they want to try and go for one of the more standard executes. But there's 3 players here. Jungle, balcony, CT. Got 2 smokes in towards stairs. It did 1 drop. 1 drop. They're all good. Kill comes in. Beyond collected. That's a big, important find early. And the smoke locks Goose out of the fray as well. Mads traded 1 for 1. Oh, the up! Nearly a collapse. Lined him up. Going for more. Kaoday set up by the flashbang. And it's all in EMUHLEET. Bomb. Down. Not planted. 10 seconds on the clock. This one should be impossible. Well, 1 more kill to make this sting just a little more. She's out of time, out of chances, out of opportunities. The fight to the last breath. That was the first round on the board for FlyQuest Red.
And that early rotate actually ends up being a really good call. Because sure, they don't have the information. We know they're all kind of angling over towards that site. But Kaoday playing that aggressive angle means that the moment somebody peeks, well, not only will she have the information, but with Kelsey backing her up, very likely they're going to get that opening kill, and that will cause the rotation because most people don't want to ego the AWP. So Karma rotate, and they rotate into a 4-stack on the other side of the map. It was really well played.
Fast play. Fast play. This is the response we saw from Karma on overpass. They're going to do it here. 1 for 1, but that's the site. Bulldozed. Ellie, tip of the spear right now. Finding a lot of ground for her team to work. Bomb's going to be planted. This is a great situation now for Karma. They still have apps control as well. Very tough retake for FlyQuest. Some teams might just pull the plug at this point, but FlyQuest are going to give it a look. This is just so tough. Fortunately, there's not any real utility left for Karma at this point. They spent it all, but E-Box not cleared out. There's the trade, but it's going the way of Karma, and time's quick becoming an issue. Matt still has a kid. Keep an eye on that. Oh, really awkward fight here from the fan, but Bungie makes it work.
This is a phenomenal start for Karma. Not what I was expecting in the least, but they've looked incredible so far. I love that fast play. Again, you're in a slightly disadvantageous position in terms of what guns you have available to you, but a great little set of utility to open up the site, get them on in. And there was a lot of chaos there as well. Like certain angles not getting checked and suddenly 2 players turn around and you're staring at an enemy just out in the open. So it did feel very messy, but Karma, oh my God, Mads.
Oh, she's going to go for the gun though. It's too tempting a prize not to. Maybe a little bit of an overextension. It's a tough position to be in, right? You've got another teammate here down and towards underpass. They're going to try and crunch on this next rifle. Rain's coming in to clear it out though. Rain and Goose Breeder. Here's the duel. Looking the wrong way, Goose. Checking too high. And so Rain's going to make this very difficult. The rifle's now out of play. They want to run Rain down, but they'll do exactly that. Kelsey connecting. How is this working? The pistols lifting so much. And Ellie down to 45 with 2 to find. Lots of time on the clock, but the bomb needs to be recovered. All the while, Beyond's trying to close the door behind her. Making no secret of this. No, she has to fight forward. Will do so. Not touched in that engagement. It's the 1v1. It's all about this clutch. Ellie recover. What would be a disastrous round loss. No, she cannot. Beyond reads it, settles on the angle, and wins that duel.
Oh, little crouch lurk there. Being able to get that final kill. It was very close to Ellie being able to clutch that one out. We see another timeout coming through from FlyQuest. And again, it was one of those rounds where you see them take a little bit of like aggressive map control, pushing on out with their pistols. Karma try to play it passively like they had done previously, but a little bit more coordinated, it felt like, from FlyQuest. And the fact that they're able to get those early kills, like Mad's getting that first kill, shows she's traded, but you're whittling away the numbers, which in itself is already super helpful. The rest of the team getting a couple of kills across the map as well. Now Karma find themselves in a tight spot. Despite the fact that they won so many rounds, already back down onto pistols. There are a couple of Tech-9s in there, so I look forward to the shenanigans. They come up against the full buy from FlyQuest and the AWP of Kaoday, who has been on point today.
She has. This full buy may make the round go full bly.
What?
Bly? I don't know. I'm trying to make something out of it. It's not really working. Fast playing towards Connector. Smokes are up. Goose holds the line. Flashbang's good, but Kaoday not blind. And Kaoday collecting, not even letting her teammate get involved. A little bit of blood let. A second as well. Uh-oh. This isn't over yet. Just on armored Glocks. It should be over. Bomb is down. But as we've seen many a time, chaos reigns right now on the server. Goose even gets dinked up in that fight, but Kaoday, with her third, restores sanity. That was an important round to win for FlyQuest. You would have even liked to keep it a little bit cleaner, considering the lack of investment from Karma. But at least you do win it. For Karma, chance still very much exists to send this hurtling out of control if they can make it happen here with the rifles.
Yeah, I mean, the reinvest for FlyQuest, you can see what the money's looking like now. They've just managed to squeak through a full buy here. But a loss here would put them in a pretty tight spot. So it's a great opportunity for Karma. But it's Galil's almost across the board here. Definitely at a bit of a disadvantage there. And, of course, limited utility to play with.
Social foray for Karma. Has actually found damage. It's unconfirmed, but... They showed some presence here in the apartments, now they're backing away from it. Maybe hoping to bait a response. They're not contesting mid at all. Just holding it passive here with Rain. Instead, it seems like they'll set up for this A-take once again. Had very good success with it. But with Kaoday with the AWP. Might not be the most appetizing prospect. They'll opt to just smoke her off. Timing shot not hit. The kill does come in from Goose, and with the Molly's down, it's very chaotic on the site. Bibiana able to get active. 2 kills. That second one is huge. Bit of an overextension. Didn't realize how far out Olya had gotten. Olya's kind of on an island. Rain coming all the way from the other side of the map. And in the meantime, Kaoday will strike a no-scope to boot. And it's all on Rain. She was meant to be the lyric. She was meant to be the X factor to seal the deal. Instead, she's got to be the whole dang round. And she's been spotted. Element of surprise lost. 30 seconds to go. Yeesh. Not gonna be great.
How did she...
Not adding it to the highlight reel there for Mads on the spray. That's okay. We've all been there. Seems like it's gonna be a save for Rain. Thinking, you know what? I got away with one. Not gonna get away with more.
And there is still a very real chance that FlyQuest still went out this half. Karma haven't even managed to hit it to 6 yet. So close. So many rounds, just on the precipice. The FlyQuest have done very well at bouncing back, reading into Karma's executes, and shutting it down as quickly as possible. Of course, Bibian has also been on top form. And when Bibian's on form, man, this is just a team to be reckoned with. Hero Galil. Not the position you wanted to be in here.
Not ideal, no. Far from it. Of course, without the loss bonus as well, it does make life difficult for the future.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see. I'm gonna try and make something improbable happen once again. Preemptive smoke. Molotov on top of it. Closes down the platform, but out the window they go. No one's position to really spray this down. This could get weird. It doesn't look like it's going to, though. A little weird. A little bit of damage. But at this point, FlyQuest are A-OK. So, recovery to 5-5. 5 all year. Considering the hot start for Team Karma, looking a lot more balanced.
I think all things considered, though, this is still a pretty decent T-side for Karma. Even if it ends up 7-5, a decent bank of rounds to try to play off of. One more would be ideal. You want to go into the half at a pretty even kilter. The 5 is still recoverable. Unfortunately, if they lose this round, it is very likely to be a 7-5 because, again, that cache is busted.
Double push into ramp. I like this. They haven't really shown this look just yet, but with the jiggle there, Ellie has a feeling something's up. Gonna back away rather than trying to chase the fight. Good way to respond. Not falling into the trap. Julia sending up a quick prayer to the simple stickers on the gun. For a one-button moment, perhaps. Goose collects the first. Ramp stack not even necessarily needed. Now the problem is the bomb's back in spawn, so Bungie's gonna have to devote time to retrieving that, wary that a flank could have come through. That's precious time off the clock. 50 seconds. All that remains. Ooh, the boost up in the window gets checked, but Kaoday can't hit the shot. Hits the toes instead. Underpass push. Oh, catches a player swapping guns. Rain. That is a little unfortunate. Now these players are completely isolated from each other. There's 30 seconds. Utility's pretty much gone. EMUHLEET's glass cannon. I mean, it's disastrous at this point. They're out of time. They're out of chances. And Bibian is about to take what little hope they had for this round and dash it against the steps of ARAM.
Yeah, it looks like EMUHLEET's going to try to hold on to this AWP. Again, that money is not in a great spot, so you're going to need as much firepower as they can into the next. I like the adaptation. I like the push in towards under, trying to take a little bit more of a sneaky information-starved route. But FlyQuest just have too much map control. I mean, that's one of the things that I praise them for so consistently. Making sure that they are always in a position to figure out where the enemy team is. Whether that's taking space by physically being there or just, you know, denying rotations with some solid utility usage, they're always getting that information early. So information starve is very difficult.
Set up for the A exec. Old Faithful. Just a couple players behind it, though. This time it's a fake. Ito coming out. We've seen enough from the FlyQuest side that I wouldn't blame them for biting on this. And there are players moving behind it. There's just no bomb. First one found. Maybe on the reposition. Maybe they're starting to get a little suspicious here. And Utility's starting to come out on towards B, so now they know. Goose Breeder's top mid as well. Somehow Kelsey's found safe haven here among the van, but ooh, distracted by one target. We'll miss the next. Now this is getting a little weird. EMUHLEET found means advantage for this retake. Is firmly in the hands of FlyQuest now. Ulya and Rain. Got a little heroics, got a little magic for us. Not for Ulya. Rain in a 1v4. She's been strong this map. This would be the strongest yet, too, in the blink of an eye. Burning has to move here from the pillar, but can't find the last one. An effort from Rain. But the clouds, they clear just in time for FlyQuest Red to bring a 7-5 lead into the half.
all your troubles and pour me a glass.
And we are back into the fun, into the action. A slim lead for FlyQuest Red, but considering the lead they dug themselves out of, that's a pretty impressive showing here. Karma, can they regain the momentum they had at the beginning of the game here, Sam?
I certainly hope so. They had a 5-round win streak at the start before FlyQuest started to bring things back into their control. They got a CT half here, though. Seems like if there's any chance or any moment to bring it back, this would be it.
Not going to be there for Bungie, trying to play the ninja spot. Quickly read by Kaoday, and a chase down for the second as well. Kaoday has been lethal here on Mirage. If anything, stepping up the performance from Overpass. That was an ambitious plant from Mads. Getting tapped down all the while. Commits to it. And now a bit of an awkward spot here for FlyQuest, but one that Kaoday will instantly bail them out of. Olya in the 1v3. Can she make happen here? Nothing is the answer. Good pissed round for FlyQuest Red, picking right where they left off in the first half.
8 rounds in a row here. That's going to be a very good feeling for them. And Karma, you know, pistol rounds, we say they can be a little wibbly-wobbly. But when you're at a bit of a deficit, definitely want to be getting those in the bank. Definitely want to have that available, have that extra bit of cash. And unfortunately, not to be. So FlyQuest looking like they're going to get up to 9 here.
Wibbly wobbly, huh?
Yeah.
Timey-wimey?
I love that you got that reference.
Of course. Gotta be done. Goose? Goose? Goose! Oh, we gotta wait for Goose. Matt, instead. Catch the first kill, and quickly this defense falls apart. Not much expected, considering it was just the uhKelsies, but they're not going to get anything from the uhKelsies. Instead, Ellie will try and see if someone walks into the crosshair to gift over a frag and a gun, but without that, without an ill-fated step around the corner. Oh, Q ill-fated step around the corner. Q lazy corner clear. Oh, Goose eventually turns around and hits the old double take-o.
That was certainly something. I mean, you know what? If they had made it happen, it wouldn't be the first time we saw them make something happen with those guns. But this time around, FlyQuest were ready. I love that they had the 2 MAC-10s as well. A little bit of extra burst potential. And it looks like they're just going to float that on through. Makes sense. The bonus round, you don't want to invest too much into this if you don't have to. Coming into this Karma, now have some weaponry. This has to be the turnaround.
Boom. Goes the dynamite. A little bit of early harassment damage. Nothing substantial just yet, but here comes the hit in towards B. They're making no bones about this, and the first kill goes the way of FlyQuest Red. Second as well. This round should be over, frankly. Considering the point we are in the round, in the half, rather. A save might behoove Team Karma. Okay, look, if you wanted to clear a sign that you should give up on this round, 2 different Molotovs coming through the smoke, that's maybe your sign. Get the heck out of there. Try and save these guns in the next. FlyQuest never even giving them a chance to get into that retake.
The best part is that even after, so obviously they don't know this, but even after Karma have run away, there are still HEs being lobbed through that smoke. And Mads is still going for the hunt here. All right, Bungie. It's going to at least take away one of those guns, like that.
With the MAC-10s, though, you might as well try and harass, see what you can find. And even that 1 kill justifies it. A second as well for Kaoday, so well worth it. Bungie will be the lone survivor for her team, and that's far from enough to build around for a comprehensive defense here. So now some tough decisions. Do you try and force around the one rifle? Do you half buy around it? You're just running out of rounds here, right? FlyQuest already up a map. Now just 3 away from closing this series, and it will be the half buy. This is the smarter long-term play, but it does mean that this round's gonna sting.
Yeah, there isn't much long-term left.
No. Oh, that's a nice timing, but it does commit your one rifle up, 1-for-1 trade. FlyQuest will take that every day of the week. I think they spotted this player ladder. So Rain, harassed, naded, eliminated. This is looking tough for the remaining 3. 2 of them don't even have armor. Spotted on the bricks. And dropped from the server. That's the bomb. That's the bomb. There was a moment where things could have gotten weird. But the moment is missed. The moment is passed. The round with it. There is a rifle
telling
down
me you
in
don't
mid.
believe in Olya with the pistol? You don't believe?
I unarmored 5.7. You know, the 5.7 in 2 is not what it was in Go. I don't believe. She just gets a MAC 10. Yeah, I thought there was a rifle somewhere down here that might be able to be snatched in the next round, but seems like Olya wants to give this a look. Yeah, that's a bit the way you would have thought it would have gone.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Would have been
What
great.
I'm saying is, Go 5.7, I'm buying it. CS2 5.7, I'm not there.
All right, we'll have to find the new the CS2 version. Give it a little bit of time. Time that Karma is they're running out of, unfortunately. FlyQuest 1 round away from map and series point. Karma have bought into this, but if they don't make this round work, you got 2 players on $0, 1 on 50. Like, it's not great for the next round. This is it. This is do or die.
Comes the hit. It's going to be into the op by EMUHLEET. There's not a smoke for this. Actually, they don't go around the corner. Kaoday just wanted to look. See if there was a little something. Now the util comes out. Oh, that flashbang's enough. That flashbang's enough. Kaoday succeeds. Drops her counterpart on the other side. It has been whisper quiet for EMUHLEET on this map. Right? She was getting some series work done on overpass, but here it's been all Kaoday all day on that opping duel. And the con smoke as well kind of hides the fact that Bibian is here. Molotov, enemic, firebox, uncomfortable, force the player out into death. Not dead. But I said it's a rain to meet her maker. And a nade follows up to find that the player had slipped under the balk. It's looking tough for Karma here. 2v4, Molotov out if you've been fighting here from CT. Not able to get into jungle. Bomb down. You can't deny this. We're at the point in the game where it's like, do you call the save? Do you pull the plug on this? It's such a hopeless situation of a retake, but it seems like Karma are going to try and play against the odds here. And try and make the low percentage round work. A 1-for-1 trade, and ooh, Ellie chased down. No escape.
Map and series point for FlyQuest. I mean, we suspected that this was going to be a 2-0 victory for FlyQuest. I'd hope that Karma would have been able to do a bit more. Only 6 rounds on Overpass. So far, only 5 rounds here on Mirage. It's been such a struggle for them. And it is, I suppose, what we expected. Now with this very broken buy, your favorite gun's back in. EMUHLEET giving it another shot.
Why not? At this point, nothing working. Pull out the SMG. Oh, yeah, gets it done with 1. And there's EMUHLEET on the trade. Woohoo! There you go. The sidestepping. Making it work. And a little bit of juice coming out of the barrel of that P90. A little bit of energy injected back in here. They're going to try and make their way up mid. But look at this. Bungie holding the line, holding the angle. Ooh, coming off of it at the worst time. Still Rain here, but Rain can't win the fight. And now Ellie is under major pressure. Get it back in, though. They've triggered the rotation, so they're actually going to take it back to A. This is a bazillion IQ play. They've got the time. Minute on the clock. Kaoday gains window. Oh, this next kill. This could be huge, but Kaoday Limit on the ping, perhaps. Doesn't quite realize where she's at in the fight on Bungie. Her chances might be given back through. Bungie's still going to be holding the line. Still going to be holding the angle. Deleted, though, Goose Breeder. That is great awareness to go for the pre-fire. You pick a direction and they know it. It's going to freeze up the Karma players. They don't want to get caught at this point. The worst thing you could do is give her a 1v1. Here's going to be one. Ooh, just slips past Ellie. This one's coming down to inches. Inches and seconds, and Goose Breeder going to try and get this bomb down, but is exposed to CT, and EMUHLEET never moved off of it. But she won't move to deny either. Still here, P90 activates, and EMUHLEET finds the 3rd kill of the round off of the P90 of all things.
Fair enough. You know what? You make it happen for yourself. Sometimes you just gotta make your own luck. Very nice round here from Karma. Good patience, I felt like, from EMUHLEET. Here's that bomb getting planted, realizes you don't want to, like... You want to have that trigger discipline. You don't want to go out too aggressive, too crazy. Might be a fake, right? So you got to give it a moment. And she's able to get the backstab because obviously Goose has no idea that she's there. There's an idea. There's a, a thought like, okay, there could be someone there. There could be someone coming from jungle. Like, got to check everything. But she doesn't check that angle first. And, well, that's how it ends up. That's how the cookie crumbles. And another timeout here taken from FlyQuest. I want to kind of stop this in its tracks now. So first round Karma have been able to pick up in 12 rounds. Still FlyQuest are giving them a lot of respect here, taking a moment, slowing it down, making sure that they can take this home.
Well, I mean, this is your best chance, right? Because it came so close on that last one. Their money's still going to be weird. You can see it. The MP9 is out. The FAMAS is out as well. So if you're going to break them, here's your easiest chance. Mats has gone to the Krieg. Interesting. Kaoday trying to go for the fast peeker. Oof, can't quite hit it. Gonna get the second shot on it. This time is punished. Shot's not landing. The follow-up's there with the Krieg. And Mads picks up the big green. They're hitting the pause, hitting the cancel here. So now just a tick to see if a response is gonna come in from Karma. And 15 on the clock. Time. Not yet an issue. But Karma just hit the freeze. They haven't done anything. Did not want to get caught in the numbers. Here's the flashbang around. Player just tucked in the corner. Begging the peek around. Well, yeah, hoping someone gives her an advantageous fight for the SMG. But it's not going to happen just yet. FlyQuest are treating this one with a lot of caution.
Start pushing back in towards mid here. Karma not rotating off of that flash. It's a right decision to make. Oh!
Little impatient. Didn't hear the smoke pop. That one's gonna sting. In towards the site they go. Now there's 2 players in defense. But the quick kill. Bibian traded. Bungie, can she hold? Trying to overwhelm. There's only 20 seconds here. The bomb is down. They need to get this kill. They need to get back to that bomb. Kelsey with the awareness. No one's peeking from Cat, which is a blessing. Very fortunate for them. Does mean the bomb's likely to be planted. Olya just a little slow on this rotate to be able to shut it down. So now, FlyQuest get a chance to make this post plan happen. But look at the health. They just don't have it. It's all in the Mats. Mats has the read, though, but not the shot. And that's going to be another round on for Team Karma. These are getting close. These are getting very scary, but they're managing to stay just alive to fight for the next.
Great patience again from Karma. So they didn't bite into that rotation early on. But eventually, when the util starts to come through over on the B side, they do start to rotate in. Mads, actually, I think that there was a moment where she might have been able to catch a shot. But she turns away to pick up the Krieg again. Misses that opportunity. Of course, you don't want to try to push onto the site with the AWP if you don't have to, so fair play. But might have been that opening. And yeah, the slight impatience from Goose as well, not waiting for that smoke to bloom. Small mistakes that cost them that round. They're still in with a shot here.
Oh, certainly.
Actual map point here.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, the beauty of the T-side economy, right, is you keep getting those bomb plants, you can keep fighting.
Yep.
You just keep going and going. I mean, Kelsey still got 6K in the bank. That's 2 drops right on deck. So No problems here. Karma are not going to get any breaks. They're going to have to do this the hard way. Just about every round of the way. Rain, big duel. Big duel here on Cat. Spotted, gets one. Able to get away. Massive. Doesn't burn alive. So that is a huge find from Rain. To give the advantage, to give the information. They're going to try and propel in towards the site quickly, but EMUHLEET is here to punish. Found one. Pressure on from Rain. Manages to wrap around. Rotate the shot, and Kaoday gets found. Trying to retrieve the bomb. This is disastrous. FlyQuest wanted to get quick. Wanted to pick up the pace, knowing that their position had been compromised, but they just couldn't quite get the kills that they needed. Mods in a 1v3. Bomb retrieved at least 40 seconds. There is some clock to play with. Not a lot. Open to punish the long rotation, but there is no flank to speak of. It's Bungie as the first test. And it's not a test that she will pass. Bungie collects. And we close the gap just one round more. This time, most importantly, perhaps, no bomb plants. Means the money is going to start to run a little thin.
Comet looking much cleaner here, much more coordinated. They haven't taken a timeout. They've been abusing FlyQuest where they can. It's 4 rounds of perpetual map and series point here that Karma have to get through if they want to take us into OT and have a shot at that third map. So everything has to be perfect from start to finish. Communication has to be on point. The shots have to register, and FlyQuest have to make mistakes, which I'm not sure they're going to keep doing.
Nice nade. Oh, parts of the smoke, but it's BBN who actually collects on the other side of it. There's a second as well. Kelsey getting activated now. This is looking very good for FlyQuest. Disaster on for Team Karma. They need a hero. They need someone to turn this round back in their favor. It's not going to be Rain. Ellie and EMUHLEET. Who's going to be the hero? Who's going to step up here? Because this is looking like the darkest hour. This is looking like it could be all done. Desperation shot there from EMUHLEET to try and find the planted. That won't land. And PBion's going to take the Opera out of play. All onto Ellie. A 1v5. Already tagged down low. We'll find the first, but there's so much more work to do. And this one's looking like a done deal. And indeed, it is. FlyQuest Red take what always looked to be theirs. Claim Mirage. A little bit of a shaky start to the map, but from then on, full control. And they are your series winner.
And I think it's unsurprising. They are still currently undefeated in North America.